Hello everybody and welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. My name is Windback and today's episode is going to be focused on the best mage in the entire game. Her name is Jaina. You should know who she is. I don't know why she's not more popular. My brain is just, man, doesn't comprehend things. So, today's team comps are going to be Vala Murky, Yrel, Lucio, Jaina versus Nazebo, Artanis, Malthael, Deckard Cain, and Dahaka, and this is a grudge match for me because that Nazebo threw the game for me prior to this game, so I am going to be going at it whole hog with all of my fingers and all of my toes. But, in case you're unaware, Jaina, her abilities are going to be Frostbolt, it's going to be our Q, it's going to deal 191 damage, and chill the target. It is a straight line skill shot, it's got some pretty decent range to it, and the mana cost is not huge. W is called Blizzard. It is a fairly large range. It's going to rain down 3 waves of damage very slowly, and is the most mana costly ability in our kit. So, E is going to be Cone of Cold. Again, it's very simple. It's just going to launch a cone of damage, and that is going to... Oh my god, that's so loud. That is going to deal damage and chill people in the cone. Pretty cool, right? I bet you're wondering what chilling is. So chill is our trait. It's called Frostbite. Jaina's abilities chill targets, slowing them by 25% and amplifying damage taken from her abilities by 50% for 4 seconds. That's pretty good. The slow is pretty good. Now, once we deal 15,000 damage to chilled targets, so once we deal 15,000 bonus damage to heroes, we are going to unlock our 1 key, which is the improved ice block. This is going to give us a 1 key that makes all of our damage completely go away, or all of the damage going towards us completely go away for 2.5 seconds or until we cancel it. And when the effect expires, we are going to chill targets in a circle around us. So, what does that mean? That means in an AoE, we're just going to put our trait on people, and then anybody standing near us is going to get blasted by whatever abilities we have coming out of the ice block. It's pretty cool. It's very under-realized, I guess. Not many people understand that your ice block can still be an offensive tool when it's over. So, it's pretty cool. Now, the talent build for Jaina that I end up using more often than not, that I think is kind of the most well-rounded build for her, which lets her clear waves, do damage, and sustain her mana very, very well, is as follows. Level 1, we are going to pick up Winter's Reach. I know, what? Not Fingers of Frost? You know, like globes for the mana regen and the spell power and stuff? Well, not even spell power, it's just 10% increase to our bonus damage on the Frostbite, which is, I mean, it's good. More damage is always good, right? But it's a globe quest, and it's ultimately just there for the extra mana. That's what a lot of people take from it. But I like the increased range on our Frostbolt because hitting people from stupid far away with our Q is going to make landing our other abilities on them so much easier. That, and if we can hit someone from super far away with our Q, they're getting slowed down from range that is similar to Chromie. I cannot tell you just how much damage and how much slowing that Jaina can do from an obnoxiously long range. It's so good. This character is so good. I didn't run into that one. I thought for sure I was going to run into that Malthael carpet. So, cool. But anyway, I like the range. It really helps Jaina be the long-range master of damage that she is. So, that's what we do. I don't like mana regen as much, because that's going to lead into our level 4 talent, Arcane Intellect. Arcane Intellect is going to let Jaina deal damage to chilled targets, and when we do that, whether by auto attack or by ability, we are going to get some amount of mana back. So, obviously, when we hit people with our auto attacks after they're chilled, that's just free mana back, because basic attacks don't cost mana. But abilities are going to give us 20 mana back. So if we hit someone with a Q, we've gotten 2/3 of the mana cost back. If we hit someone with a blizzard, we have gotten... Oh my god. Okay. If we hit someone with a blizzard, depending on how many waves we hit them with, we're getting potentially, what would it be? Yeah, 2/3. 2/3 of the mana back. And then Cone of Cold, we're getting... I got killed by fucking spiders. I got killed by fucking a billion spiders. Anyway, Cone of Cold is going to give us half the mana back if it hits one person. Now, all of this combined, I mean, those numbers don't really mean anything to you, but think about it like this. If you... Well, we're really not... Past me is not making use of that camera, let me tell you what. But think about it like this. Since all the abilities are AoE, if you hit multiple people with a blizzard or a Cone of Cold, you are then going to be getting twice the mana back, or 3 times the mana back, or even, say, 5 times the mana back if you manage to hit 5 people with your abilities. So, I'm sure you're capable of that math, but it ramps up really quickly because it's AoE, and how much it gives you baseline. So when you look at that talent, you have to think, oh my god, why the fuck would I need Fingers of Frost at level 1? Because the amount of mana I'm getting back with this level 7 talent is insane. The other talent you could pick up here is Frost Shards, because piercing the target with your Q is also extremely strong. Being able to hit multiple people with an ability that normally only hits one target is very good. So, I don't ever take Frost Armor. I don't think this ability is good, even when you're up against characters who can dive you for a shitload of auto attack damage, physical damage, whatever they want to call it. Oh, just enemies that attack us, period. Well, everybody gets chilled that attacks us. Okay, so that makes sense. But Jaina gains 50 physical armor against... She basically gets blocks, but also chills people who hit her. So, it's not good. Don't take this. Not when you can have all the mana regen in the universe with Arcane Intellect, or you can be stronger from a distance with Frost Shards. At level 7, we are going to be picking up Ice Flows. This is going to increase the width of Cone of Cold by 100%, making it fucking huge, and cause each chilled hero hit to reduce its cooldown by 3.5 seconds, up to a maximum of 7 seconds per use. So if we hit 2 people with it, we are going to reduce it to a 3-second cooldown. Given that it's an AoE ability, given that it's really easy to use, it's instantaneous, it is very easy to get cooled down. If you could just stop following me, please. What are you pinging me for? I am standing on the edge of this fight because I don't want to be anywhere near Malthael with his last rites, because I don't have my ice block up yet, and I would get exploded with just a wee bit less health. Now we're about 2/3 of the way done on our ice block quest, so we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. But Ice Flows, again, this is going to help you clear, this is going to help you deal more damage in an AoE, and even if you're not trying to just do those things, the ability, being that it's so huge, it's almost impossible to miss. And you'll notice, like, all the times that I'm using this ability, it comes out instantly. Just poof, there it is. Whole bunch of cold in your face, in a cone, and now you have to run away because it's insane. Like, I think that's her best ability. To be perfectly honest with you, I think Cone of Cold is the best ability because it's super fast, it's got decent range for what it is, and the AoE can be made so massive, it's nuts. Lucio took high 5. Yes, Lucio did in fact take high 5 with the billion squishies that we have on our team. He took high 5. Could have saved that Vala with sound barrier, but we've got high 5, so. Whew, we're just trying to fling spells over the wall at this point. I don't really want to go over there, even though Yrel is still in it. So, we've got our quest completed. The ice block is down. Now, we just need to hope that we can land abilities without our teammates fucking them up super hard. Lucio and Yrel specifically fuck my shit up a lot. Oh my god, who are you? What is this? Get away from me. But with their stupid booping and the hammer, Everything about those two is knocking characters out of my abilities, and I don't like it. One thing about Jaina that it takes some getting used to. She's all skill shots, so everything that she does have to be, or every ability that she uses has to be aimed. Everything you do with Jaina has to be thoughtful. You have to know what you're doing. I'm waiting for him to use Last Rites on me. I don't think he even can anymore because he used all of his mana trying to chase me down. And here we are. That's Malthael being killed by a Jaina and never using his ultimate because he didn't have any mana. And I still had a fuck ton. And we actually get mana back from hitting targets who aren't heroes. I didn't actually know that. Shield target, yeah, just target. Just can be anything. If you hit it with an auto attack or an ability, you're going to get mana back. That is fucking awesome. This character is busted, and nobody knows it, and I have no idea why. Anyway, at level 10, we are going to be picking up Summon Water Elemental, and I know, why didn't we pick the meme talent? Why didn't we pick the Ring of Frost? Because I don't like it. Summon Water Elemental is the biggest workhorse ultimate in the entire game. And I 100% completely and totally always will believe that. Water Elemental chases targets, it slows targets, it chills targets, so you can blow up targets, and it is going to make people who dive you, it's going to make their lives a living hell. Because everything that they need to do... See, Deckard can't even sleep the Water Elemental. I was still doing damage to him even though I was snoozing. Can you tell me that Ring of Frost would do anything like that? And the answer is no. Please just die. Thank you. Way to go, team. We do have our quest completed now, so our ice block is online. We have our one key ready and available to block damage. We had it during that Malthael fight too. We've had it for a while. I'm pretty sure I'm just being redundant at this point, but you get where I'm coming from. Anyway, Water Elemental, so good. It's going to chill targets every time it deals damage, and it deals 116 damage per attack. You can cast it in a huge radius. It's very good for getting on to characters hiding out in the back line. Say, like, if you're playing quick match, you probably see Medic quite a bit. I thought he was going to dodge down. He didn't. I don't want to be anywhere near there because I heard Dahaka poop up, and... Okay, here we go, yeah. Lucio was completely unafraid, and I think he should have been a little bit more scared. Yeah, the utility that you can get from Water Elemental is so much better than the damage and the root that you can get from Ring of Frost. If you're using Ring of Frost in like big wombo setups, if you have a lot of your team fight riding on that ability, then go for it, but make sure that you're drafting for it, make sure that your team is on board. It's very good, but it is very difficult to hit consistently. Even though it's dealing a shitload of damage, you don't want to... We're going to root him? Yeah, he did. Block, get out of here. I don't care what you do. I'm getting that Water Elemental on the Deckard, slowing him down just a little bit, and Dahaka is in the back line. We're going to slow him down with Water Elemental, and now it's dead. It has served its purpose, and we are going to kill those pesky backline assassins so well. I'm going to get fucking swaps, but he just made things exactly like they were a second ago. I don't really... Whatever. So that's enough about the level 10. Level 13, Icy Veins is the only talent that you will ever take at level 13. Anybody that has ever told you that Ice Barrier and Stormfront are pickable is only playing quick match and only has meme in mind. Ice Barrier is not good. You're never going to need to stay alive long enough that Ice Barrier is going to provide relevant... please die. Yeah, thank you. Is going to provide relevant defensive abilities. He's going to use Last Rites and she's going to... Man, this guy cannot get a break. This guy cannot get a fucking break. Just so many just denials. Yeah, but anyway. So, Stormfront is if you're building Blizzard, and Blizzard build sucks. It does. It's bad. It's just not good. Ice Barrier isn't going to do enough for you for stopping incoming damage than Icy Veins will do for you in putting outgoing damage out. Now, what do I mean? So, Jaina, more than any other mage, more than literally every other mage, Jaina can pop people. She can use her entire combo and just explode a single target. Now, I know that's kind of weird, seeing as how she's a mage and she's got a fuck ton of AoE abilities, but say Malthael or Nazebo or anybody without spell armor, honestly, runs up in our face and they think that they're going to trade into us. So they're going to put down all of their damage, and what you're going to do is put down all of your damage, and then you're going to hit your 2 key, and you're going to put down all of your damage again. And keep in mind, that's all being buffed out the ass with your trait, with your frostbite damage. So you are going to be landing all of your blizzard, essentially, your cone of cold, your frostbolt, and then you're going to do it all again. Because the cooldowns coming out of your icy veins are so fucking insane. The only reason Dahaka got away there is because he had tunnel. Ooh, big boop on the Artanis, stopping him from boomeranging back. Really fantastic stuff. He is down. But just think about that. Like, Jaina can delete a character from the game. And if we had a proper tank in this game, we basically just pick a guy, stun him, and I root him and explode him. Maybe we pepper in a little bit of water elemental on top of that and make the enemy team just really know who's boss. Jaina kills people. You should not be building defensive talents on Jaina because they're taking away from her ability to kill people. Ta-da! That's how it works. I cannot believe he dodged that. He dodged like the very instant that it was going to kill him. Yrel going to make it out with her ultimate. We do need to leave, so Vala, if you could just back it up, please. We're going to try and save her with a blizzard. We're going to kite backwards, hit him with a frostbolt with some of that extra range. We're going to root him in the slow pit. He's got some reduced armor as well. Everything turning up aces for us. That's how you kite back. It's really good. Dahaka coming through the bush thinking he's going to engage on the Yrel and the Vala still. I don't understand why you would do that. Anyway, with all that being said, when you're playing Jaina, like I said, you want to kill people. Don't build bitch talents on a character that kills people. It's just that simple. Build bitch talents on Kael'thas. Build bitch talents on KTZ. I mean, honestly, even Li Ming, if you wanted to. Li Ming only kills people when she resets stuff. But Jaina, do not, under any circumstances, build bitch talents. I know you're looking at my 20 like, excuse me? And we'll get to that. But Numbing Blast is what I pick up at 16. Not because I think it's, way better than Northern Exposure. Both of these talents are incredibly strong, and they're going to be based on what you need for your game. So in my game, I want to root people because the amount of CC on my team is relatively low. We really only have Yrel stun, and Murky didn't go Octograb, so we're fucked there. Please get away from me. I'm gonna blink out so he can't do shit. Keep chasing him down. Gonna root him again. Artanis, my boy. I could just ice block out of so much of your shit. Oh, the spiders didn't get me that time. Thank you, Lucy, with your healing beat. All right. But anyway, yeah, both of these talents are geared to help you kill your target even more. We're going to root him in our blizzard. He's going to have to burrow away. He's trying to get out, but the little dinosaur robot just couldn't chug enough. Really, I'd call it a preference at 16. Take what you want. Don't take Snowstorm. Don't do it. Unless you're building Blizzard, which is, again, full meme, don't take Snowstorm. These two are way better. Just way better. Anyway, so our level 20 talent is, again, it's a preference. All three of these abilities are pickable. I think that Winter Mute is extremely good as well. It turns your Workhorse Water Elemental into that much more of a utility ability. So it's going to be doing all of your abilities the same time that you do for 50% of the damage. And it's going to I didn't know it increased the range. That is good to know. That is actually really good to know. This may make this ability the best. Because being able to cast your Water Elemental farther away is very, very good. Because the ability is already, like, it's a pretty decent range. It's about the same cast range as your Blizzard, which is nuts. So, it's real good. Maybe I should just pick that. I took Ice Blink because I wanted to be able to get away from Malthael or Artanis. But in addition to that, Ice Blink is also a very offensive talent, right? Ha! You thought I picked Bitch Talent at level 20, but Ice Blink is also going to chill all nearby enemy people that you are blinking into range of. I don't know if I've actually used it like that, but if we blink in with our Ice Blink, which is pretty short range, to be fair, you're going to chill them immediately, which means that you can root them immediately with your Cone of Cold. You can drop a Blizzard on them. You'll get at least 2 waves out of that, and then you can hit them with your Frostbolt. On top of that, if you rip your Icy Veins after you've gotten everybody, killed, you can kill even more. Oh my god, the spiders killed her. Sucks. Just that. That's a bummer. That's a heck of a bummer. Yeah, so Ice Blink is ultimately another way for Jaina to just sneak round the back, explode someone that's squishy, and then have her way with the rest of the team because some damage is dead, or the healer is dead, or somebody is just dead. And then thinking about, like, you don't have to use one of your abilities to chill a target because you've used your blink to do that. So now all of your abilities are doing the frostbite damage. Like, mind blown. It's a very good talent. The other one on this tier is called Deep Chill, and Frostbite's Chill can now stack a second time, slowing targets up to 40%. So, right now we slow by 25%, and if we hit people twice with any of our abilities, they are going to go 40% slower, which is redonkulous. 40% slow is like on the verge or like right on the edge of being really annoying and awful for anyone hit by it. I'm hitting all of my abilities on the boss here because I feel like if the enemy team is intelligent in any way, they are going to start moving down. And it looks like they're just clearing mid-camp, so I freaked out for nothing. Which isn't great, because if the boss does go to the core and I don't have all my abilities ready, it's going to make it a little bit more difficult to end the game. That's not... I wanted to go do the objective because I use my ult and my Icy Veins and all this stuff, but everybody is kind of like hesitant about what to do, and Lucio's already in the enemy base doing whatever the fuck he's doing, so I guess we're just going to try to end the game. And there goes Vala, and now we can't end the game. But we're still going to try. I'm trying to make the bad decision with my team. Oh my god! Way to go, Yrel. That was a good whap. Just nailed him right into the boss stun. I'm trying to get away from Dahaka if I can, please. Oh, that's a missed tongue. You don't need anything. Oh, he's going to dodge the rest of my damage. We've got our Icy Veins. I can't really get any closer to the core. Murky's trying his damnedest to do all the damage he can, and if I die, we're just shit out of luck. Because they can just run to our core, because their camp has been going ham on that lane. I think he thinks he can kill me, but he can't because I have a Murky. So we've danced this dance before, Dahaka, you know it. Yeah. I mean that's basically it for the build. Pick what you want at 20. It's just going to be your preference, but all the abilities are good unless you've taken Ring of Frost and you take Cold Snap, because shame on you. I don't think this is any good at all. I mean, maybe the cooldown reduction is good. So, if you're to the point where you're using Ring of Frost, hitting multiple people consistently, and you're reducing the cooldown by 10 seconds. What's the actual cooldown on the ability? 80. I don't know, man. Even at maximum cooldown reduction, 30 seconds is kind of... That's still pretty long. And the fight's over if you've already hit 5 people with a Ring of Frost, so... I don't know, I think that fucking talent is garbage. Compared to the rest. We could still get him, we just gotta slow him down, we're gonna root him, and he's gonna miss all of his abilities and get blasted by that Urel hammer. It's so... fucking... good. They got the boss, there's not really a whole lot... Okay, there are 3 people dead, so like the game could theoretically be ending right now. But then again, I'm sure the trauma from everything that we just tried to do on the core was too much, so better to play it safe. Val is trying to clear the boss, which is just fine. I am A-okay with her doing that instead of me, because I'm here to kill people. I can't believe he didn't get rooted. But I guess he just barely got missed by the blizzard, which is fine. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, the game is going to be over at any point here. Once the objective gets rolling on the core, all of our lanes are pushed so far up that it doesn't matter. I guess we're going to try to take the camp as well. So, it's just one more nail in the coffin. Enemy team literally cannot come back from this death push. This is how... I don't even know how to describe this. Because this isn't just a victory. Like, this is to the territory that you make people want to uninstall the game. Because they've been down the entire game, but all of their comeback is just gone. Alright, Malthael's dead. He keeps doing whatever he's doing. My water elemental still cannot be slept by Deckard Cain, and I'm eating a whole lot of damage. Nazebo thought he was going to hit me with that. Welcome to Ice Block. Oh my god, please let me live. I just want the MVP. There we go. Thank you. Grudge match completed. Nazebo defeated. My life is balanced out again. Thank you. GG indeed. Way to go, team. I didn't reply because all of my shit is off, but I would have GG'd if I could. 7-14-2. Not too shabby. How much damage did we do in that game? 98,000. Third in the room. Oh my god, Murky beat me by 300. He did go full ink, didn't he? Yep, he inked it up. He made the inky. Again, the talent build, if you need it, it's going to be Winter's Reach, Arcane Intellect, Ice Flows, Water Elemental, Icy Veins, Numbing Blast, and Ice Blink. A lot of these talents are going to be mandatory for whatever time that you try to play Jaina, unless you're building one of her other things. And I just wouldn't, you know? I just... Don't pick bitch talents. That's the biggest lesson I can give you. Thanks so much for hanging out, though. I know that was a long-ass video. It's an Alterac game. It's kind of going to happen, but I'll see you back tomorrow. I have another very interesting game I'm going to share with you, and I'm not going to be going into any characters specifically, but it's just some really cheesy, dumb shit that happened, and I have to share. So stay tuned. We'll be back. YouTube stuff if you feel like it, and I'll see you later.